Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host.
All right, top of the morning to you beautiful people. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the new Black Wall Street as we present to you guys the Black Money and Power Show. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified global financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, the Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The book that I wrote, guys, is a study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if. But if you do, I recommend that you study. I mean, study wealthy people. Well, you can find our book by simply going to the website, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. Pick up your copy today. While you're there, beautiful people, you'll find a tab that says the store. You'll find a few of our financial literacy books for kids that is available as well. We have one book left that will introduce your children to the world of credit, and two left that will introduce your children to the world of insurance. And so if you want to teach your children early what you might have learned late, or you might not have learned at all, you might want to pick up one of these books before they're gone as we transition from our store to our mall. Yes, we are building a BBC mall where you can shop and you can support your own. Also, there's a tab that says join the club. Yes, we do have a defined club, an exclusive club. Only 250 members total will be there. And basically, it's a club for those who decided that they want to walk away from the crowd of broke, busted, and disgusted, the crowd of broke, the crowd of can do but won't do. If you want to get with the few that's going to build wealth, you want to get with the few that's going to make their dreams come true, you're going to get to the few who will do what others simply won't do so they can live the life that others simply can't afford. Well, then you can make a decision to join the Black Billionaires Club as well. Click on the Join the Club tab, and we would welcome you in as we build wealth together. Check us out at www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. Well, beautiful people, it is roll call time. Let's find out who is joining us here this morning. All of our early birds that are getting the worm on a Sunday morning. Sunday crypto learning, crypto coin education is going on here today. Go ahead, hit the like button, the share button if you care, follow button, subscribe button as well. All of us that join us over at BBC TV, the Financial Health Mentor page, all that as well. Go ahead and hit the like button, the share button if you care. If you are your brothers and sisters keeper, you're saying, you know what, there's some education that's going on. There's a financial education that's taking place. People keep saying they don't know about this thing called crypto, but you won't share it with them. Man, who are we? Hit the like button, share button if you care. If you are your brother's keeper, your sister's keeper. Also, let us know where you're connecting from this morning. Where are you connected from this morning? What city, what state, what country, what city, what state, what country? Love to know just how far our reach is here this morning as we're broadcasting from our virtual studios here in Decatur, Georgia. That's right. Decatur where it's greater. Decatur where it's greater. Go ahead and rep your city right now in the comments below. Rep your city or your country or your state. All right. Do that for me as well. And let's find out who is joining us here this morning. Wealthy morning to you. Miss Sandrika is in the house, man. Queen Yvette has joined us as well out of Boston, Massachusetts. King Wilhelm is in the house out of Toledo, Ohio. Queen Nita has joined us out of Albany, Georgia. King Adams. I can never say your name right. Adekoye. I want to say that's right. Brother Adams is in the house, man. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the new Black Wall Street as we present you guys the Black Money and Power Show. Queen Vivian has joined us well out of Brooklyn, New York. Grand rising to you. King Gavin out of Australia, Sydney, Australia. Thanks so much for joining us today. Good morning to you. Queen Sincere has joined us as well. King Bakari, thanks so much for joining us out of the St. Martin, the Caribbean. One love. I can't even. I remember. I know that's Bob Marley. Bob Marley. One love to your brother. Thanks so much, man, for joining us here today on the Black Money and Power Show. King Henry is in the house. You in Boston now, man? You was bro. You travel from east to west. I mean, we never know where we're gonna find you, brother. Brother Henry's in the house, man. King Peter, right? Where's my check? My brother Peter, my brother from another mother out of Apex, North Carolina. Queen Teresa's joined as well out of Chandler, Arizona. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the Black Money and Power Show, man. Let's get right into this thing, guys. Crypto coin learning. Yesterday, if you guys were with us, if you didn't, you can catch the replay. We started to dive into the A coin yesterday and also UMA. My long lost, my dearest UMA, who, I learned yesterday some things about UMA that said, you know what, I kind of value this coin. And I think I was treating UMA wrong. At first, I was trying to hit it and quit it, right? And then I realized, wait, no, that ain't the type of game that UMA like to play. So I had to switch up my approach to UMA. And now, you know what I'm saying, now I'm trying to court UMA. I'm just trying to get to know UMA just a little better. And then maybe, just maybe I might pop the question. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how she treat me as we move forward. But at any rate, we learned about UMA and Acoin yesterday. You can't catch that replay. Hakeem Moore's in the house. Are you in Decatur? I'm in Decatur, brother. Hey, man, we need to meet up, go to lunch or something like that, man. I tell you, you learned that she's not a one-night stand. That's right. I learned she's not a one-night stand. And so we're gonna cover Ankr and Storj today. Ankr and Storj. And I don't know which one I want to start with. I mean, they are both look like they might be some phenomenal coins. We're going to start with Storj, though, because I really want to find listen, I want to tell you, I don't know everything. I'm learning just like you. I just have figured out how to ask some of the right questions. So here's what I would suggest as we kind of dive into today's lesson. Here's what I would suggest. I suggest, well, for me, I'm not going to tell you what I suggest for you to do. What I do is I'm trying to figure out, what is the coin? What does it do? Why was it created? What problem does it solve? That's how what I'm using to determine value for myself. After I figure that stuff out, is it valuable to me? Is it something I want to acquire and hold? Do I think that they can solve the problem that they're looking to solve for whatever reason why that thing was created? That's how I kind of look at this stuff, right? It's all about future value. How you value something for the future. Go and put in console value. Now, we know some of this stuff might take a while, but what I'm understanding is however long it might take, as long as I'm in the front of the bus, I'm going to get paid. That's what I do know. I don't need to be in the back of the bus. I've ridden in the back of the bus. We as a community have ridden in the back of the bus long enough. If I can get in the front of the bus, or at least as close to the front as possible, I'm getting paid. And then I can go do the other stuff that I want to do, like build the school that I'm building and all that good stuff as well. Matter of fact, in the comments below, I'd love for you to share, what are you planning to do, right, with the money that you accrue? That's what I want to know. What is your big audacious goal? Like when you do get rich, because if you hang around us long enough, you're gonna get rich. When you do get rich, what do you plan to do with the money? That's what I want to know. Like, is it just for you? Or do you really have something that you want to do? You want to build, you want to, I don't know. What is that for you? In the comments below, I'd love for you to share, what do you plan to do when you get rich? Because here's the deal. If you're just getting rich for yourself, then I don't know. We could keep talking. See, it's easy to talk about all these wealthy people, and you'd be like, oh man, we got all these athletes and entertainers and all this stuff. All these celebrities got all this money, but we still ain't got no grocery store. We still ain't got no gas station. All this stuff, right? What do you plan to do when you get rich? That's what I want to know. Because if you start thinking about that now, then when the money comes, we ain't gonna be talking about you the same way we talk about these celebrities. So I'd like to know what you plan to do. I'm building a school. I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm building a school. All right, love to know. How many of you guys are going to get in a farm? I don't know. What are you doing? What do you plan to do with your money? Now, Bitcoin, we're not going to cover this very long, but we do see Bitcoin's back up to 56,000. So all of that stuff, how people were kind of feeling over the past few days, this thing just keep on coming back. We saw that thing drop all the way down to 50,000, close to it, and that was a great place of support for it. Now it's back up to 56,000. So all of that intrepidation, all that like I said, that thing dropped too fast, too far, and that thing came right back to where it was. So anyway, we'll keep moving on from there. Now, let's start by looking at the whole market. Let's start by looking at the whole market here today. I'll catch up on these comments, man. Value. Good morning, value. Absolute value as well, man. Making sure my family is going to be okay. Absolutely, man. Sponsor youth investing accounts. Absolutely, man. What are you going to do when you get rich? That's a good question for you. Now, some of you guys maybe can't even fathom getting rich, but hey, hopefully we can change that philosophy here today. Now, here's coinmarketcap.com as we look at the whole entire market, cryptocurrency space. Kind of understanding, the kind of money that's here and how big this thing really is, whether you know it or not. The global crypto market cap is 1.76 trillion, an increase of 1.45% over the last day. All right, so here's the $1.76 trillion. Okay, is flowing through the cryptocurrency market. Over the past 24 hours, there have been over 110 billion transactions, or $110 billion worth of money that's been exchanged from buying coins and selling coins in the past 24 hours. Of this $1.76 trillion that represents the cryptocurrency market, 59% of that amount of money is flowing through Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, out of the 1.76 trillion, Bitcoin represents almost 1.04, or basically 1.5, $1 trillion of the 1.7 trillion is Bitcoin, representing 59% of the market is in Bitcoin. Now that makes sense. Bitcoin is the world's first cryptocurrency, and it's the most popular cryptocurrency. It is the Titanic at this point in time in 2021, March 28th. Now, where it's going to be this point in time next year, we don't know, but that's where it is right now. Okay. What's going on? Enrique said, man, build alternative juvenile detention. I did not know that was your big dream. Okay. All right, build homes for women and children. We got some things we're going to do with the money that comes into our hand. We're not just getting rich. We're getting rich to be able to make a difference in our community. When I get rich, I'll build a skills training academy for 1,000 young boys starting at age 5, using expertise from all the talented and skilled people in my network. Look at that, man. We got big dreams. Make these changes, man. Big, audacious goals is what they call them in our community, in our network, in the Black Billionaires Club. Big, audacious goal. That's a bag. Everybody put it down. So B-A-G in capital letters. That's a bag, right? We're not only are we securing the bag as far as securing our profits, we're securing a bag as far as our big, audacious goals or our dreams. So every time we secure that bag in the crypto space or the stock market space or the real estate space, that's one step closer to us securing the bag, which would be our big, audacious goal. All right, Ethereum. Ethereum is the second most popular coin. It represents 11% of the total market, cryptocurrency market. So that is $197 billion, 100,000 million that is flowing through the Ethereum market. So Bitcoin and Ethereum represent 70% of the entire cryptocurrency market of the 1.76 trillion that's flowing through. All right. So I don't know what you might be thinking, but I think it might be important to kind of grab you some some Bitcoin and some Ethereum if you're going to be in the crypto space. I don't know. I mean, I would probably like to have the two most important coins before I start venturing out into all of this, subjective stuff, risky stuff. I know y'all. I know how y'all are. I know how we are. We'll go for the risky stuff versus stuff that's pretty stable. I don't know why we do that. I think it's the thrill, lotto mentality. I don't know. Cryptocurrencies, man. So there's 8,900 cryptocurrencies or crypto coins that are in the market right now, and that's going to continue to grow because they're going to continue to create coins to solve problems or to bring into the network some type of way. There's over 3,700,000 markets that you can buy or exchange or acquire or your cryptocurrency in. And then this is new. This whole Ethereum gas power thing. This is a new stat that seems to be pretty important. I got to learn more about gas fees. I just know it costs to do stuff on Ethereum because of this whole smart contract stuff. But nonetheless, it's 90 right now. GWEI. If you do a standard, if you go fast, it's 100-1. If you go slow with the with Ethereum, whatever this stuff means, well, we're gonna do something on gas fees just alone, probably. Talk about what this means. Some of y'all know what it means. Some of y'all can hit that Google button and y'all can say, you know, what is Ethereum gas? And then y'all can go through that whole little thing. We'll do it together though. I'm going to tell you right now, all I know is the faster you go, the more it costs. The slower you go, the more it's kind of like internet or something like that. I got slow internet. I pay it. I don't need it for streaming. I pay a lesser price. I need to go high speed. I'm doing all this streaming and stuff. I'm doing some high tech stuff. I need to go get the super speedy your internet. Well, then I'm gonna pay more. That's how I look at it. Okay. At any rate, so that's the cryptocurrency market, guys. A kind of a recap of what that is. Now let's come over to Coinbase, where we're gonna do a lot of our learning today. And let me first share this in case there's somebody who might be joining today who does not have or has not wants to get started but has not gotten started. So if that's you, I'll put this in the comments below. So here's a way that you can get access to crypto through this platform that we're using, which is Coinbase. Okay, a great place for you to start. Not a place necessarily for you to stay, but a great place for you to start. Right? All right, no doubt, man. Brothers, service to many leads to greatness, right? 50% crypto portfolio, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, so you're doing the 50-50 too, the split too. Okay, absolutely. Now, I tell you, how many guys, let's talk about this crypto goals, by the way. Let's do this. Crypto goal. Oh, not there. Crypto goal. So I'll tell you, let me share with you some stuff that I've been dealing with. And we'll see if you guys got some crypto goals. Okay, you got a crypto goal, put it in the comments below. Now, so one of my goals that I did last week or so was to acquire $100 of every crypto in Coinbase, right? I thought that was a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea anymore, so I'm not doing that anymore. I got a new goal because I did that. And then when I did that, I realized all these coins are not necessarily good, for me to acquire. And it's not that they're not good, just not good for me to acquire because I don't think I need to be acquiring stuff that I don't understand. So as I learn more about these coins, and we go through these sessions here, then I'll pick it up if I feel like, okay, I need to have that now that I understand it better. That's what I'm gonna do moving forward. Okay, so my new goal, or one of my goals, is to acquire one whole Bitcoin. If I get one whole Bitcoin, I will feel great. I feel satisfied, and I will do it till I'm satisfied. Oh yes, just do it. Do it till I'm satisfied. All right, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be stacking until I'm satisfied, and I got me one whole Bitcoin. And then after that, I'm going to look to acquire 10 whole Ethereum, and my goal is to do that by the end of May. Do it till I'm satisfied. Oh yes, just do it till I'm satisfied. And what about you? You got a crypto goal? You guys got a crypto goal? All right, a crypto goal. All right, fantastic. Let us know. All right, so gas refers to the cost necessary to perform a transaction on a network. I knew it. Mine is set prices based on supply and demand for computational power or network needed in the process to transact. That's right, Investopedia, always a good resource. Crypto, a good resource. All right, so while you guys are typing, if you got a crypto goal, that's my new goal. So I've gotten out of some stuff that I don't necessarily understand, and we're gonna get into this thing called Storj, which I found to be very fascinating. Now, Storj recently just hit on the 25th, which is 3 days ago. It hit Coinbase. It became a part of the Coinbase. It was already around, but now Coinbase added it to allow you and I to be able to trade it or invest in it or to acquire it on the Coinbase platform on March 25th. So on March 25th, when it hit the exchange, it was $1.50 or $1.47, something like that, somewhere in there. Now it's $3.48. Over the past week, it's grown 292%. And basically, if you got into this thing around when it opened or when it declined or whatever the case may be, you could probably be up. You could probably be up over 100% right now since you could have acquired it on Coinbase. So look at the trading activity. 79% people are buying this thing, and we're going to find out a little bit about this coin, what it is here today. So it's $3.46. That's important. That's only important when you start to evaluate, when you try to look at price versus value. My mentor, Mr. Warren Buffett, simply says this, and I want you to put this in the comments below: price is what you pay, value is what you get. So when it comes to this thing called investing, or it comes to this thing just in life, if you begin to evaluate things based upon price and value, you will begin to understand whether you are overpaying, underpaying, whether you are saving money or wasting money, paying stuff at premiums that really are not that valuable, but it's all about value to you, right? It's all about value to you. Price is what you pay, value is what you get, okay? Price is what you pay, value is what you get. So here's the problem with consumers. Consumers versus investors. Consumers only look at price. They're trying to get what they can and obviously trying to get it on sale, but they're only concerned about price. They're not really looking at the value of what something can be into their life. Because when you begin to start value, sometimes you realize I need to pay a little bit more in order to get what I'm looking to get. And sometimes it's more valuable, so it might be more expensive. But investors begin to look at value. They don't really look at price. They say, okay, they try to evaluate the value first. Okay, here's how valuable this is, in my opinion. Right, and therefore I can validate, or I can confirm or validate the price that I'm willing to pay to get this value into my life or add this value to my portfolio, whatever the case may be. But see, if you come into investing with a consumer mindset, then you're only going to be looking probably at penny stocks. And here's what happened in the conversation yesterday with some of these grasshoppers. Right? Somebody, and there's nothing wrong, right? I'm not belittling you. I'm just simply saying, you know what? There was a time when I thought just like that, right? Oh, it's cheap, so let me go get it because it can do nothing but go up. Well, that's not true. I mean, it might be cheap for a reason. And it might be cheap because it's going to be cheaper tomorrow than it is today. Because if you have not evaluated value, then you're just basically buying something based off price, and that is a consumer mentality, and you probably are not ready to start investing yet. I'm just saying. If you only look at price, and you're I'm gonna buy penny stocks and penny crypto, and it's gonna have to go up. I don't think you just haven't been in the game long enough. And so I would encourage you to find a teacher. I would encourage you to get around groups that have been investing for a while, and that way you can be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. There's a different mentality of investing versus buying shit. Okay, there's a different mentality versus investing and just simply buying stuff. So I want to ask you, why did you buy it? If I were to ask you, why did you buy it? And the only thing you can say is because it was cheap. You're not ready to invest yet. You're not ready to invest yet. It might work out for you. You know, you bought it, it was cheap, but you're not really ready to invest yet. It's some learning, it's some education that you might want to go through. Okay. I don't know, Miss Vivian. I don't think I'm quite there yet. I think I got about, when the prices went down, you know, I think I went down a little bit. I probably got about 10. I'm close. I didn't get one yet though. I'm probably about $5,000 away. Anyway, let's get into this thing called Storj, guys. I know y'all don't want to hear me and this whole philosophical stuff, but I will tell you, investing is 80% mental, 20% skill. It's 80% mental, it's 80% philosophy, and 20% skill. Because it's probably more than that. It's probably 90% philosophy and 10% skill. Because it doesn't take anything to buy. Okay, it doesn't take me a whole lot to sit here. Let me just show you how hard investing is from a technical standpoint. It doesn't take me anything to come in and say, you know what, this is $3.55. Okay, let me click in $3.55 and let me buy it. That doesn't take anything for me to do that, right? I can just, if I got $3.55, I can come here and buy it. But why did I buy it? Is it worth $3.55? This is stuff that I would recommend you start to begin to figure out before you put your money into things that you don't understand. Okay. Another philosophy is invest in what you understand. That is from Peter somebody. All right. So $882 million is flowing in the storage market space, right? 4.2 billion transactions, dollars have flowed on the past 24 hours. 253.3 million storage. That's the token. It's circulating in supply right now. You take 253.3 multiplied times $3.52. That's where you get the market cap. And now it just hit Coinbase, so it's the 49th most held coin, but it just hit it 2 days ago. So that's like a skewed number because it ain't been there long enough. And over the past 24 hours, since 6:02 this morning, an hour and a half ago, it was a whole bunch of buying going on this storage thing. So I got me some more. It went up. It went all the way up to about $3.77. It's now down to $3.53. Again, if you got this thing down over here, you are feeling pretty good about your position in Storj right now. Now about Storj. Storj is an Ethereum token that powers a decentralized cloud storage network. Okay, everybody put in the console D cloud. This is for decentralized. We'll put D, a capital D cloud. D cloud. All right, it powers a D cloud. So we can begin to think about the cloud that we are aware of, which is this cloud that the Internet of Things, so to speak, where everything is kind of floating in this virtual space, all this data, all this wireless stuff, all this stuff that's moving around right now in this cloud that it was created from this technological digital age that we're in. So this is a token that powers a D cloud called tardigrade. All right, so there's a D cloud called tardigrade. After a user uploads a file to tardigrade, pieces of each file are distributed to a global network of independent nodes. All right, so I upload a file to this D cloud storage space, or decentralized cloud, and then pieces of my file begin to get distributed, right? So it breaks up my file and it stores it in different places on these independent nodes. Okay, I get that. I can see that. Okay, so now I put something in and then it breaks it down, and then now little pieces are here and there in this D cloud. Okay, I think I can get that. I think I can conceptualize that. Okay, and when someone requests the file, it is then recompiled. Okay, so somebody want to get this file. So let's just say Shanrika is in wherever she is, right, North Carolina, and I uploaded the file to this D cloud called tardigrade, and Sharika's like, okay, I need to get that file, Evan. That's an important file. We need it so we can move forward in our business transaction that we got going on. So she goes to request the file. All right. And then now that she's requested it, it's now pieced back together. The puzzle pieces come together some kind of way. And then they're available for her to download. This means that anyone can store files on tardigrade without having to trust a centralized data center. User can also earn Storj coins in return for providing resources to the network, including unused hard drive space and bandwidth. This sounds like a great coin for miners, a great coin for this proof of work or proof of stake, or even staking itself. So, okay, now I'm thinking about files. And now the important part, obviously, I think two key components here. The cloud storage, but then decentralized. So not having to trust. Wow. So you know what I'm thinking of when I say, and I might be wrong, but I'm thinking of a data center. Anybody know of a centralized data center? I'm thinking of like what is it? Deloitte. I'm thinking of like this. I'm thinking of this accounting firm. Or where is it that people store like their back like bookkeepers? They store their backlog 7 years of history for the IRS, so to speak. Right, you got your 7 years of history. Where do you store that? You probably store it got all these cabinets in your office, or you might have a third party that stores it for you, or you might have it all on the computer somewhere, a centralized data center. But now you can store it somewhere else in the cloud, and it can be and it's a decentralized cloud. And all of those files will be broken up until they are requested. This is okay. I'm still trying to, let's still trying to conceptualize this thing. Now, Miss Yvette, I've shown you this before, right? She'll be coming around the mountain. When you come right here to your Coinbase, Miss Yvette, and you're gonna do the same thing I'm finna do. Right here on this little page, it says official website, Miss Yvette. You just click that, and it's gonna take you to the website. So you don't have to ask me what the website is, because I'm teaching you how to fish, Miss Yvette. Come around the mountain now. Come on to your Coinbase, find storage, scroll down a little bit. It's going to say official website, and that's what I'm about to click right now. Okay, there we go. Now let's come over here to CoinMarketCap, and let's find out if we can find out a little bit more about storage. Okay. Now, so let's see here. So this one, now this makes sense that it doesn't have a maximum supply. because it's all about storing files. So I can get that. I can understand why it doesn't have a maximum supply, because then that would mean you could only probably store so many files. But it's a D storage, so it's almost like unlimited storage. It's almost like unlimited storage based upon more people providing hard drive space to the network. Okay, I get that. Okay, I can get that. Whew. Okay, now let's find out first where you can acquire the token if you wanted to acquire the token. And normally I look for USDT or USD, but there's these different pairs. You can exchange USDT, probably USD, probably BTC as well. If you want to change USD, that's why the Coinbase Pro is here. Binance, Kraken, Gemini, Bitfinex are places. If you had $1 and you want to exchange your dollar for storage, well, here's some places that you can go to do that. But you'll begin to learn other ways for you to exchange other stuff other than your dollars for crypto that you might want to acquire. But of course, that requires you, becoming a member or supporter of the Financial Mentor page, a supporter of the ERGJ page, or a member of the Black Billionaires Club if you want to have continued learning with us, because we come to class every day. All right, we do on the weekends, we provide services to the public, but during the week, we come to class every day. So if you want to take your education, your crypto education up, your group crypto education up another level, well, then you invest into your education the same way you would pay all that money to go and learn a whole bunch of stuff other than money at your financial institutions. But anyway, so those are places we can acquire storage. I wanted to see here. So we just saw Coinbase list curve, Ankr Storj. We're going over Ankr Storj today. So if the ETC Labs collaborates with Storj tardigrade cloud service, so we're probably not going to find out much more other than going to the website. So I wanted to do that. I just want to see if there's anything else we can find out about any news or anything on Storj before we go to the website. Okay, so we can go to the website. Here's their website, Storj Labs. Go to the website. Okay, here we go. It says, man, exactly what Storj is to me, a cloud-based data center. Yeah, a D-cloud-based data center. It's important to understand. In cryptocurrency, guys. It's very important that you understand this word decentralized. All right, decentralized. Matter of fact, so important. Let's go to good old Google and get this definition. It's important that you understand this word called decentralized. Let's go decentralized definition. Right, decentralized. Right, of an activity organization controlled by several local offices, authorities, rather than one single entity. Right, controlled by several versus one. So in our society, and that's just from there. Let's see if we can get a Investopedia definition. Right, in a decentralized market. Okay, in a decentralized market. Technology enables investors to deal directly with each other instead of operating from within a centralized exchange. So basically it's saying, you know what? You and I can do business with each other without having to go through the bank or go through the central bank or go through the stock market or go through brokers or go through liaisons. It gives connection from person to person or investor to opportunity that supersedes having to go through all of these other channels in order for us to do business, in order for us to do a transaction. So virtual markets that use decentralized currency or cryptocurrencies are examples of decentralized markets. Now, how do decentralized markets work? A decentralized market uses various digital devices to communicate and display bid-ask prices in real time. In this way, buyers, sellers, and dealers do not need to be located in the same place to transact securities. Right? Examples of decentralized markets: the Forex market. Right? Forex is decentralized. It's saying the Forex exchange market is an example of the decentralized market because there's no one physical location where investors go to buy and sell currencies. So how many guys are in Forex right now? Go and put in console #Forex. Forex traders can use the internet to check quotes of currencies from various dealers around the world. This is probably why Forex is pretty popular, because it, in essence, is decentralized. Real estate. Real estate is traditionally sold through a decentralized market where the buyer and sellers complete complete their transactions without first funneling the process through a clearinghouse, right? Some bonds and security products can also be created through decentralized markets. Now, the virtual markets, here we go. We're in with cryptocurrency, it's a decentralized virtual market. The advent of blockchain technology and cryptocurrency have created more opportunities in which decentralized markets may operate. Typically, virtual markets are not regulated. Let me see. I think it's big enough. Regulated, which their proponents believe is a good thing. The technology and mediums such as the decentralized currency of a virtual marketplace afford investors a sense of security and trust in their transactions. Now, here's the part where it is a lot of, I guess you could say, a lot of argument, right? Is it or is it? Now, in the comments below, I want you to answer this question. Do you feel like it's good or bad, right? Regulated versus not regulated. Do you prefer regulated, meaning that, you know, the government is over it or some entity is over it? They make all the decisions. They tell you how much it's going to be. You know, they charge you a fee in order to manage this market. And in some instances, some people might say, well, because it's regulated, now it's safer. When I talk to some of my Chinese brothers and sisters who they have been basically banned for being able to even participate in cryptocurrency, they believe in the government. And so they're like, well, if the government said that it's bad, then it must be bad. If the government says that, you know, it's not good for us, then it must not be good for us. So that's when I talked to that Chinese brother, I was like, okay, well, basically you just saying that whatever the government say must be law for you. There's another proponent or mindset that says, you know what? For far too long, the government has been dictating, or these institutions have been dictating and telling us what's good for us. Well, now we want to bring power back to the people and let the people decide what's good for the people. So they have this thing called governance within, right, within these cryptocurrency spaces that allows the people to vote on what's good for them as it relates to that particular currency or that particular opportunity or that particular security. So question is, which one do you believe? Do you feel like, you know what, I want to continue to trust the government or whatever entity to bring down the laws and to tell us what's good for us as it relates to this, and then in exchange for that power or in exchange for that control, they will then secure my money, right? For example, you know what, FDIC. Well, they're securing that $250,000 into that savings account, although most of us don't ever get $250,000 in our savings account. They're ensuring that because you're actually paying them, right, to control, to reign control over the whole financial market or whole financial system. So are you for regulation, or are you pro regulation or con regulation? Now, of course, we're not talking about everything that might be regulated. We're just talking about here in this space of what we call cryptocurrency. Because here's the deal. What's happening now, in case you don't know, there's this thing called the digital dollar. Everybody putting console digital dollar. So although you might not be like cryptocurrency enthusiast and all this stuff, it don't matter because evolution is taking place. So the digital dollar is now being created, right? In China, they have just opened up public markets for the digital dollar in their terms, which would be the yuan, whatever their currency is, the digital yuan. And they're saying, you know what? Now we're starting to open up these places where you can now have access. You can create your digital wallets in order to be able to use the digital dollar. And why is that? Because they want to control or regulate their version of cryptocurrency, which would be the digital yuan, which remains whatever value it is, but it does not give the digital yuan this thing called appreciation power like Bitcoin. It does not give. It takes the control. It puts the control right back within the same institutions that we've been trying to get from up under, and it allows them to keep control over the masses. Are you pro regulation for the one entity to own and control this system? Or are you con this regulation, saying, you know what, we tried it that way. Let's give power to the people and believe that people, as it relates to their voting power and all that stuff, will be making the best decisions for the people. Because here's the deal. For me, if I have a vested interest in something, I'm probably thinking about my best interest in my voting, right? So if let's just say, for example, I own Storj, and now I have a power to vote on this, what's happening next with Storj or the Storj system. I have a vested interest in Storj being successful, so I'm probably going to vote in a manner that's going to allow Storj to be successful. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just want, hopefully you guys are understanding what I'm saying. The words that are coming out of my mouth, right? I just clicked about when buying and look at the pairs. I just click, okay. All right, Grand Rise of peer-to-peer, Forex. So some of you guys are on the Forex. Okay, fantastic. All right. Elizabeth Guthridge, everything I learned in the corporate world was all about control and centralization. These centralized markets make more sense to me. All right, good. All right, no regulation, says Shanrika. What's going on, Colleen? We got to make sure you inbox. I don't know if email don't really work for Miss Colleen. Make sure you inbox me so we can talk about bringing you onto the show. I can't wait to see this 4-29 drop. So put your website in the comments below too, so I can go buy me some sauce. Okay, I need to buy me some sauce. I think it is good. Buyer beware. Why should only a small group of people make all the money rules? All right. I want power to the paper. Right. Decentralized bad. You still waiting on that check, huh? Still not regulated. Okay. Con regulations. Or digital dollar. So understand, although you and I may not be, whatever this thing called cryptocurrency is, pretty soon you're going to be having a cryptocurrency. It's going to be called a digital dollar. Now they're not going to call it cryptocurrency, but you're going to be dealing with digital dollars pretty soon. And that means that you're going to remain under, right? You remain under the control of the FDIC, remain under control of the Federal Reserve, which isn't federal and doesn't have reserves, remain under control of the central banks, which do not have your best interest in mind, but you may think they do because we've been conditioned. Thinking government looks out for government and wants total advantage and control, right? They want to stay in office forever. They want to get paid for a lifetime off of our dollars. Come on, man, y'all, we got to start getting up. We got to start increasing our knowledge in a couple places. Number one, in finances, and number two, in economics, and then number two, in politics. I'm not trying to argue no more about politics. I just need to understand these laws and how they set these people up in these places. Right? No regulation. Lack of regulation promotes competition. Competition promotes development and higher quality. Right? Power to the people. All right. 4129dropsauce.com. All right. Appreciate it. Let me go ahead and put that in right now so I can go get me some of this. 4129dropsauce.com. All right. Make sure I go order me some. I check out my this is one of my kind of my mentees, I guess you could say. Who I think I inspired her to go get this thing going. I had to do a whole bunch of talking to this sister. I was like, listen, sister, you better get this thing going. And she eventually, look at that thing. She got that thing going. Hey, can I get some hand claps in the chat, please? Some hand claps in the chat for our sister here with the 4129 drop sauce. She got that thing going. Can I get some hand claps in the chat? She took a step of faith, and now she got her own business from her family recipe for this 4129 drop sauce. We are going to show our support for a sister that said, she making her dreams come true. Making her dreams come true. The hand claps in the chat, please, for Miss Colleen Johnson out of Alabama. Right? She doing her thing now, own business and all that stuff, man. Hand claps in the chat for this sister, okay? 4129 drop sauce is her website, okay? Let's get back over here to Storj, okay? So, all right. So, you guys, anyway, here's the key takeaways, and we'll go back over to Storj. A decentralized market contains digital technology, which allows buyers and sellers of securities to deal directly with each other, right? Directly with each other. That's like bartering. Going back to the state where now we got digital bartering going in place instead of meeting in a traditional exchange. A common example of this centralized market is real estate, where buyers deal directly with sellers. A new example is the virtual markets and blockchain system, which uses cryptocurrency. So hopefully you guys understand whenever we're talking about decentralized, now you begin to understand why that word is important and this whole, and begin to understand, okay, now this is what this new technology, blockchain technology, is doing. And then obviously some of the currency that's flowing through the blockchain technology is cryptocurrency. So Storj. Now, obviously, Storj, we see, clearly they picked this acronym to represent storing some stuff. So D-Cloud storage is here. Join thousands of node operators and developers experiencing the faster, safer, more affordable object storage alternative, all made possible by a massive global network of nodes on the storage network. So I see up top, you can be, this is all developer stuff, a node operator, docs, community, blog support, become a host. Can I just learn about it? I don't know what, none of that stuff. I don't need to do it. So we have this tardigrade IO where you can store data. So you can join tardigrade, upgrade your storage layer to the world's first S3 compatible decentralized D-Cloud storage solution. Tardigrade is 100% secure, more affordable, and more reliable. So I will probably be storing some. I'm not going to host a node. That's not me. Maybe somebody else will. We pay node operators for their unused storage and bandwidth, making decentralized storage possible for Tardigrade IO customers. Put your extra space to use. Okay. Put your extra space. So if you're a person that has unused storage, maybe on your PC or something, and some additional bandwidth that you're not using, maybe you bought more RAM than necessary, or you got more. I mean, this sounds like some stuff that maybe there's some businesses that they used to have a whole bunch of stuff they needed to store, but now they're shrinking in size, so they're not using as much storage as they used to use, and that maybe now they got a server that's available that they just got there that they paid for, but they're not really using it to its full capacity. Now they can start using more capacity towards something like this to give some storage and some bandwidth to this network and get paid for it. That's what I'm kind of hearing right now. I don't think I have the bandwidth here at my little PC, but maybe there's some businesses out there that got more storage than they need. All right, more storage than they need. Okay, so you could be on the side where you're basically renting out your RAM or renting out your bandwidth, renting it out. Now I like the sound of that. I like the sound of renting out my virtual storage and getting paid for it. I like the sound of that. I mean, if I'm paying for it and I'm not using it and I can rent it out, that sounds like that gives me the impression of a digital Airbnb from my computer. I mean, obviously not the real estate part, but the concept of I'm renting out something I'm not really using, so at least I'm getting paid for it while I'm not using it. I like that concept. I can get down with that if I had some extra space, extra disk space. Okay, and this is all for computer people, engineer people. I don't even know if I got more space. Maybe I need to have somebody come over here and look and say, oh, how much space am I using? How much space am I not using? Maybe I'm gonna have to hire somebody just to tell me that, because I don't know. All right, put your extra disk space to work. Okay, here we go. I like this. When you start talking about me getting paid, I get interested. All right, when we pay you for your unused disk space to power the storage network and securely store encrypted data from tardigrade cloud storage users. Okay. Do I have extra disk space? Do I have extra disk space? I don't know. All right, be the cloud. Node operators host data from users all over the world, enabling a truly private, totally secure, and completely decentralized cloud solution. You know what I just thought about? I'm thinking about all of these gamers and all these people that got to get extra stuff in order to do what they do, right? Gaming, photography, I don't know. I don't know who uses a whole lot of space, but I'm thinking of these spaces that they may have used space or may have got all this equipment and all this stuff to be able to expand, but never expand it. But now while they're still trying to expand, they can be using this stuff to make them money. This is interesting. Okay, thanks so much, Trey, because I'm lost, brother. I'm not lost. I think I'm in the neighborhood. At least I'm in the neighborhood. All right, data storage is one of the greatest capabilities of the blockchain. With more data being collected, more storage is necessary. So think of the GPU miners that won't be competitive after the Ethereum upgrade. Those people will be able to process and store data with their mining rigs, functioning as a rental retail. Okay, so I'm in the ballpark. Okay, yeah. So all of these miners that were mining Bitcoin and maybe, I guess, mining Ethereum, they got all these rigs and all these servers and all this computer stuff that now they can basically transition to leasing out to be cloud providers or cloud storage providers or something like that, right? D-Cloud storage providers. and they can rent out their space. So is this now operating a node doesn't require extra hardware or power-hungry CPUs. All you need is a solid internet connection and enough hard drive space. Now, that's the part, the enough hard drive space. I probably won't get into the space as far as renting out. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe there'll be a BBC data center, and we're basically just leasing out storage and getting paid. Maybe we'll do that one day. I don't know. So upgrade your storage. So here's the second part. Upgrade your storage layer. Get faster, safer, more affordable cloud object storage with no central point of failure. Wow. Tardigrade takes advantage of the storage network speed and security, bringing decentralization to the masses. Ooh. 100% secure, a fraction of the cost, more durable, easy to use. Now, the first part, I can get paid, which I have to learn how to do that. But this part right here, speed, security, bringing decentralization to the masses. Now, here's the part, man. Can you tell me about this damn token, though? Token governance. Can you tell me about? So, what does the store? Okay, all right, maybe. All right, I got all this. I got this. I just want to know about. Can I learn about the token, though? I mean, can I learn about the storage token? So, look at this. You can be a partner. Open source partners get paid every time they use the stored data on Tardigrade. That sounds like some BBC stuff right here. It sounds like we might become some open source app partners. I don't know how it's shit. I start thinking about how can we do this. I like when you say partner. That means I'm participating in the profits. I'm getting paid, and we get paid as a group. We put together some type of to use the store data. I mean, this sounds pretty cool. We're one of the longest. Can I click here and go somewhere? That didn't work. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, how the storage token is used. Okay, here's the storage token. I don't really want to read this. I don't want to do that because that's going to be too much. Let's see. Let's go. Come on. Good old YouTube University. Okay. Woo. Maybe this is going to have to go and do storage token review. What is the storage token? Altcoin radar. Who do I want to listen to? Let's go to, okay, let's go here. I like this.
Hi, this is Swapnil Bhartiya, and today we have with us Ben, the CEO of Storj.
Yes.
The name itself is very interesting, you know.
Yeah.
But let's talk about something even more interesting, and which is your keynote this morning.
Okay.
Because when you look at open source, we always talk about technology.
Sure.
We don't talk about business behind it.
Right.
So to tell us a bit about, the business of open source.
Sure. Well, I mean, the business of open source is always a question, right? And I think,
All right, before I get into this, all right, so this is the founder of Storj. This is the CEO of Storj. So I always like to come to the source. All right, I like to come to all that other stuff. I know YouTube is good. Can I find the CEO talking? Can I hear from the horse's mouth? So I'm sure teaching you how to fish. All right, it's 9,000 coins out there. Please don't wait on the Financial Health Mentor or ERGJ to talk about the coin that you want to talk about. It's 9,000 coins out there. I'm gonna go at our pace. And you want to start learning about some other stuff, I'm teaching you how to fish. But then here's the thing. When you join a group, well, then now you have gone out and learned about a coin, and then you can bring that information to the group, and now you've empowered the group. That's why I say, man, are you moving by yourself, or are you with a group where now y'all can move together? You can go fast by yourself. You can go far together. You must decide whether you're going to try to tackle this, if you are going to even try to tackle crypto, if you're going to try to tackle it by yourself, or you're going to try to, or you saying, you know what, I know I can't do it by myself. It's 9,000 coins out there. Why don't I get with some group? Even if it ain't our group, get with some group if you really want to dive in this thing called crypto the same way you would do, hopefully, for anything else. All right, let's get into this thing. Let's hear from the Storj.
Open source world has experimented with a lot of different models over the years, open core and licensing and service and support. And I think what point I tried to make in the keynote is we used to think in terms of build a big community, then have some kind of a XaaS service, a SaaS, a PaaS, or whatever, and then you'd move into the enterprise. And unfortunately, that middle section is much harder to get at these days, simply because almost every cloud, public cloud, is using open source as a loss leader. And so what we tried to do with our announcement this morning at Keynote is basically find a way for open source community as a whole to monetize the decentralized cloud, which I think is a great way for open source to monetize in the way that it should, which is the more usage you get, the more revenue you have flowing into you.
Let's stick to the business part before we switch to
Yeah,
Storj.
sure.
The recently Redis Labs story happened where, so I do feel that after talking to a lot of smaller companies do feel, the heat or pressure.
Sure.
The VCs are there, they want return.
Sure.
So what is your, because you have led so many open source companies before
Sure.
that, and all of them had pure open source business model.
That's right. Yeah, Ben Glusser and Docker both had open source business models, and I think there are a lot of really good business models that come from serving the enterprise, the large enterprise, right? So I think when you're going after the large enterprises, you can have models that service multi-cloud, or that a mix of legacy and new software. Large enterprises tend to want customized service and support. So all those good models actually really work. So you look at the successful open source companies, and most of them have made a business going after the enterprise. I think the challenge is that that's very tough. It takes a lot of investment, and obviously, the growth is in the cloud, and right now that's what has been missing as an open source model. So I don't think the solution is restrictive licensing. I don't think the solution is yelling at the cloud companies or complaining about the cloud companies. I think it's, can we find a new type of cloud that supports monetization of open source? And that's what we've been trying to build.
So what is that new kind of cloud?
Well, I mean, the new kind of cloud, Storj is an example of it. There are others who are doing similar things, but basically with the sort of your traditional public cloud, and I feel bad saying traditional because it's only 10 years old, right? But traditional public cloud, people invest billions of dollars in building out data centers, and then charge people to use those data centers, and you can scale on demand, and that's fantastic as a user. The decentralized cloud is a different model. It says basically we're going to build a cloud, but it's built out of resources, storage, or compute that is brought to the cloud by individuals or small companies who are doing so, and they get compensated for doing it. So in the case of Storj, we built up 150 petabyte, 150,000 farmer network, storage network, and we did it not by spending billions of dollars, but instead by giving the farmers, people who contribute this, a share of the revenue. And now we're doing the same thing on the demand side.
You explained it last time, the farmers and their users. It's more or less like Airbnb kind of model.
Yeah, like Airbnb for disk drives.
And
other people do Airbnb for compute. Yeah.
So does that solve the problem that we see in open source world of building business model?
Well, no, it doesn't directly solve it. What you need to do is then take it the next step. So what we described being Airbnb for is how you can build the network. And it builds it with different margins than traditional clouds. What we announced today, we think sort of completes the picture, which says we'll also help compensate people for bringing demand to the network. And much more than 2/3 of the public cloud is driven by open source. Actually, 90% of all workloads are on Linux, and then an additional 2/3 of beyond the operating system is driven by open source. So what our new program says is, hey, we will track, if you work with us, we'll track whatever usage you send us, and we'll give you a share of the revenue. And in Storj's business case, it's pretty straightforward. Every dollar we get from end users, roughly 60 cents goes to the farmers. And then, we'll share a portion of that remaining 40 cents with any open source company or project that drives users to us. And they'll be running, one of our partners is Minio. So if you're running Minio on Storj, that'll generate money for you. If you're using MongoDB or Confluent or Influx or any of these others, and you're doing backups or you're doing snapshots, and that gets sent to us, and we can track that comes from the open source project, we'll share with them. Why wouldn't we? It's in their best interest. It's in our best interest.
So as we discussed, you have led so many open source companies. What got you interested in Storj? What was you saw in there?
Well, you might have seen some of it in the keynote today, right? I'm really passionate about technology that can help give people great tools to build great things, right? And so I think Storj is a really exciting idea because it not only is a great business model, which of course is great, but it economically empowers our farmers, which is fantastic. And now I think it can help economically empower open source, because open source has been such a force for innovation and change. And yet I think it's in real danger because we have this disconnect between open source creating all of this value and very little of it flowing back into the projects in a way that is something other than charity, which I don't think we need. I don't think we need charity. I think we need the open source projects to build great businesses so they can reinvest.
Because you mentioned, in your slide also, there are like so many millions of people who are not paid, or there's a big market, but it's not being tapped.
Yeah.
And open source can very easily bridge the gap.
Right. I mean, I think if you look at, essentially open source has built the cloud, right? 90% of our workloads are run on some form of Linux. And then outside of the operating system, more than 2/3 of the workloads are open source. So, the public cloud is going to be about a $200 billion business this year. And if you look at the total revenues of all the public open source companies, it's about $5 billion. There are 24 million people who are working in open source. The total employed by the public open source companies, 17,000. So something is not working. And I think that approaches like this will work because the traditional cloud doesn't have the margins or the business incentives to do it. So a decentralized cloud needs to step into and help.
And do you think the concept that you're building will also trickle down in other industries as well? Or do you already see people are, they're getting interested in decentralized?
Well, I think there's a lot of interest in decentralization, right? And so decentralized networks, they have to provide more value than the existing ones, right? I mean, people wouldn't come to storage as a storage service unless we were faster, cheaper, more available, all the things that you care about in storage. But we can do that because we're decentralized. It actually is an advantage for us. So I think there's a lot of interest. I think people need to open up their mind, though, to the idea that, hey, there's one way to build a network, which is spending billions of dollars. There's one way to build demand, which is spending millions on sales and marketing. There's another approach, which is a decentralized way, which is, you compensate people to help you build it. So I think there's a lot of interest. I think people need to open up their mind, though, to the idea that.
So I wanted to capture this because you notice how you said, man, I think people need to open up to the idea. Everybody put in console, open up to the idea. He said, man, people need to open up to the idea. I love that comment, especially as we're talking about this decentralized. And for many of us who might be watching right now, this is just what, right? It's because new, but I continue to tell my community, don't dismiss what you don't know, right? You can learn what you don't know if you open yourself up to the idea that there's something new. The same way that our whole world, our whole life, there has been things that have evolved into other things. That's the natural progression of life, that there will be evolution. But to me, to dismiss something that's new and unknown to you or foreign to you is a disservice to you. Because it just simply shows ignorance versus saying, you know what, I might not know, but I'm willing to learn, which is what we're doing here today. And we also know that learning is another word for learning is education. And that means I have to value education. I have to value learning what I don't know. And again, this whole new world, this whole new shift, this whole thing is really paramount because of what we just came through with COVID-19, which we're still dealing with, but the whole shift in the way in which life changed. If that wasn't a sign enough, I don't know what is, but what we're going to do in the Black Billionaires Club with the Financial Health Mentor, what we're going to do is we're going to keep educating. And we're going to simply say, those who want to learn, they'll show up. The rest, we wish the best. We wish you the best, okay? But those who want to learn, they'll show up. They'll be here learning what they can, learning what they don't know, and all that good stuff. All right, let's keep going.
Hey, there's one way to build a network, which is spending billions of dollars. There's one way to build demand, which is spending millions on sales and marketing. There's another approach, which is a decentralized way, which is, you compensate people to help you build the network. And in our case now, we're going to compensate people for doing our sales and marketing work for us.
So during the keynote, you also mentioned the open source partner program. Can you tell us more about the program?
Sure. So the open source partner program is the way we sort of formalize what I've just been talking about. So with the open source partner program, if you're an open source company that, by your nature generates data that needs to be stored. We give you tools to build a connector, and it takes about a day to build it, right? And that gives your users the option of storing their data on the storage network. In doing so, we're able to, track usage, and built into the guts of our program, built into the guts of our network, compensation flows. So based off of how much users are sending to our network, money flows back. And we were thrilled. We sort of started to test this idea with a few open source companies that we're friends with, and the response was just overwhelming. And so if you look at who is joined on day one, it's kind of a who's who. We've got Confluent, the leaders in Kafka. We've got a number of database companies like Mongo and Influx and Couchbase and MariaDB. We've got Minio, which is sort of the new leading way that people are trying to build S3 compatible storage, and a host of others, probably another 5 others, and that was just through making phone calls, right? And so we're really excited. We've had a lot of people coming by the booth today, and it's clear that we've touched a nerve, right? It's not that we're so special. I think it's that people in the open source community are hungry for a way to monetize that isn't charity, that doesn't involve weird licenses, but just says, hey, drive lots of usage, which is what you're good at, and then your business will grow.
This is the question that I'm asking everybody, and I'll ask you also, and you cannot evade it. When you're not building storage, when you're not changing the world, what do you do in your free time?
Well, I've got 3 kids. So between having run 4 startups and raised 3 kids, there's not a whole lot of spare time. But I enjoy hiking, I enjoy backpacking, I enjoy nature, and so being here in Vancouver is such a treat. So
did you plan any hikes around here, or you didn't get time for that yet?
Didn't have time yet, but I'm hoping tomorrow I can sort of do Grouse Mountain.
Awesome.
See if that works. Yeah.
Thank you for your time today.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll see you again in the next open source conference.
Hey, thank you.
All right. So look, I'm still a little lost on. I'm not lost, but I'm trying to figure out what me owning the token is going to do. I know I'll participate some type of way. So hopefully maybe Coinbase or something to come out and try to help me understand how me owning this coin is contributing. Obviously, this coin is doing something, but I haven't seen that here. So maybe I don't know. I know I want to own it. I just don't know yet exactly what am I doing here with the Storj token. I get what Storj is. I get what tardigrade. I get that, but I don't think I'm earning tokens. Even though if I own the tokens, what is that? What am I able to do now? I mean, how is this thing creating value? I haven't found yet where I'm learning about the token that's on the Storj, that's powering this network. How is it powering this cloud storage network, which I'm now a part of because I own Storj? But I do know that this thing grew, 300% over the past 3 days. That's what I do know. Okay, I'm good with that. Sometimes I don't need to know, but I understand all that. But I'm still a little cloudy on the token, which I thought I was going to hear a little bit of there. Man, I gotta get some pineapples in the chat, please. Pineapples in the chat. And I normally would overlook some of these comments, but I have got to tackle this comment because this is a mindset comment here. Miss Goodrich, I love you to death, honey, and I know you're coming around the mountain, but you have got to be careful and cognizant of your vocabulary. You say, I'm trying to learn, but I'm struggling with money. Well, let me say this. Your financial situation has nothing to do with you being able to learn, okay? I would also say, as you put the word trying to learn, that you are learning. I'm sure that you learned something today. That's not you trying to learn. That's you simply learning. You show up, you learn. Now, the whole struggling with money thing, that's a separate issue. And I would also say, stop saying that you're struggling with money. You're figuring it out. Okay, the check is late. They didn't send it and all that good stuff. But listen, Ms. Goodrich, you got gifts, you got talents, you got abilities. Go cook something, sell it, figure it out. You can figure out the money problem or the issue. It don't even have to be a problem. But stop saying that you're struggling with it. We don't every day, if you notice this, you say this every day. So this is a part of your mindset, and you have to tackle that. You fix the mind problem, and you'll fix the money problem. Right? Don't let your circumstance mess with your mind. Right? Use your mind to mess with your circumstance. You want to change your circumstances? Change the way that you think. You change the way that you think, you start changing the way that you talk or type. Okay? You're not trying to learn, you are learning. You're here. You know what? 95% of the people who say they're trying to learn, they're not here right now. They're not really trying to learn. They're just talking about trying to learn. You are here. So therefore, you are learning. So you're not trying. You're doing more than all the trying people are doing. They trying, but they still hit the snooze button. Okay? Now, the money part, we can fix the money part if we get you to fix your mind part. Wealth begins in the mind. Everybody put that in the comments below. It begins in the mind. Okay? And then you start changing the way that you talk. Okay? Then that is a reality that you have to deal with when it comes to your financial situation, whatever that is. But that's just admitting, okay, all right, we got a money problem. All right, we got to figure this thing out. Now we start getting to the solutions of that problem. Okay? Oh, Lord, let me go ahead and get rid of Helena Magadates. Lord, they always show up. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Whew. Go ahead and get rid of that person. All right. So anyway, we'll be right back after the break. Get some pineapples in the chat, please. Pineapples in the chat. Sorry, she started her business with $100. We'll be right back after the break.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, check out the Black Billionaires Club again, guys. There is a club, and we do that dang on thing. We got people doubling their accounts in less than 30 days. We are working together to build out this mall, build this school. If you're a part of BBC, go and put in console hashtag BBC so they know that we are stepping up here. But you come to the website here, theblackbillionairesclub.com, and then you can choose. Again, it's a choice, a financial choice. Most people simply won't invest in themselves. That's okay. But there are some that will, because it's only going to be 250 people. Anyway, $50 a month. You get the financial literacy class so you can learn what you don't know about money. New Black Wall Street Book Club so you can begin to build your wealth consciousness. Personal development. Start believing in you. Business development. Take your business to the next level and begin to think different and have minds that help us to do that as well, along with other money-making opportunities. So what? So you can actually pay for your own membership by participating in our money opportunities, affiliate programs, all kind of stuff, man. You start getting around people that's getting to the money. And not just getting to the money, but know what to do with the money when it comes to their hands. You start getting around wealthy-minded people. As we start talking about like-minded people, you begin to change the way that you think about money. It's just that simple. If you hang around a whole bunch of broke folk, you probably are going to be broke, or you are broke as well, because y'all having the same conversations. At any rate, let's get back to this thing here today. Let's see here, man. Sorry to hit you up. Like, I know this is a trading place, but I've been known at Miss Becky. Let me get rid of Justin too. Bam. Let's get rid of that one to another troll. I mean, my goodness, y'all show up. You set me up, I'm gonna knock you down. Okay, I'll knock you down. Right? Her platform. Yeah, I got you. Justin came down again. Let me block him. Let me get him out of here as well. Boom, bam, bye, Justin. I appreciate you, brother. You try so hard. I mean, my goodness, they come from everywhere. All right. So that was Storj. Let me see what you guys said here over at Storj. I know that I had to kick people out of here, Helen and Justin. Wilhelm said, man, this is what I'm thinking. I can store data and get paid. I can mine crypto and get paid. I can trade crypto and get paid. I can make art and get paid. I can collect collectibles and get paid. Yes, get paid. Okay, pineapples as well. Get paid, man. Yeah. Right, man. Stop using the word trying. You can only do or not do. For instance, try to breed, and I didn't say breed. I didn't say breed. Try to breed. You will find out you can own my breed or not. You can only breed or not breed. It begins in my mind. Business wealth begins in the mind. Absolutely. I started my business with $100. Right? She got started. Right? Wealth begins in the mind, ends in the purse, starts in the mind. Yes, I started mine with $200. Just do it. Absolutely. Wealth begins in the mind, ends in the purse. Wealth begins in the mind, then speak, then actions. BBC is in the house as well. The book The Richest Man in Babylon is a good read. Get your money right. Right, get your mind right, get your money right, get your mind right, get your money right, get your mind right, get your money right. And I get it. I get it. Look what we have been fed. I get it. Our minds are messed up when it comes to this thing called money. But thank God there are people around who can help us get our mind right. Now, what was the next one? Ankr. Ankr. All right, let's get up on this Ankr thing here. Oh, look at this, a 20-cent coin. All right, last was $3 and some cents. This is 20 cents now, 19 cents. All right, so Ankr is $1.3 billion flowing in this Ankr market. Oh, let me pull up Ankr. I know you guys are. Oh, let me make this a little bit bigger. I'm sorry. Let me go down here and do all this stuff. Ankr. All right, let me go back and get my little boom. There we go. Ankr. There we go. So $1.3 billion market cap. 2.5 billion transactions, money flowing into this Ankr thing. This is interesting. Over the past 24 hours, there's been more money that's flowed in transactions than the whole market cap. Yeah, you don't see that happen very often. Wow. I mean, wow. Is this accurate? The total dollar value of Ankr transactions over the past 24 hours includes data from all exchanges, not just Coinbase. Okay, let me make sure the market cap right. The current price of Ankr multiplied by its current circulating supply. Okay. Wow. More volume, more transactions have taken place. That shows huge demand, by the way. Everybody put in console in capital letters, demand. That shows huge demand. There's more volume that's traded for this thing in the past 24 hours than the total market cap. My goodness. You see how I picked that up? That was like, wait, that's not a red flag. That's not a yellow flag. That is a green flag. That is a green flag. All systems go. That's what that says to me. Anyway, 7 billion Ankr in the market right now. 7 billion times 19 cents, I guess, brings us to 1.3 billion. Wow. Wait a second. Okay, I'm not using Storj no more. Let's look over at Ankr here. My goodness, what the hell? I guess maybe because it hit the Coinbase exchange. Maybe that's what Coinbase can do for you. Who knows? Come on to coinmarketcap.com. Ankr. Yes, it's accurate. 112% in growth in volume. There's look at this. There's 10 million. There's 100,000. 10 billion Ankr in the market or supply. And the maximum supply is 10 billion. So this is a limited supply coin, and it's all all the supplies out there. So we're buying and selling over something that won't grow in supply. So if demand continues to increase by representation of this volume, then the price of this thing is only going to go up. Wow. And I ain't even really learned what the hell Ankr is just yet. I mean, clearly it's going to be something Ankr. What would an Ankr do? It's going to hold something down, okay? It's going to hold something. What is going on here with Ankr? Now, is Gavin still here? Gavin, can you put your comment? You put a comment up yesterday or this morning talking about you got some Ankr and you did something else and you probably going to feel bad today. I want to read that comment. Let's find out where we can get some Ankr at in the marketplace, in the crypto market. If you are going to be exchanging your USD, your dollar, for Ankr, you can get it at Coinbase Pro. Everywhere else, you're going to have to trade some type of crypto or stable coin for it. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you need to take Crypto Class 101 or become a member or supporter. What the hell did I mean when I just said you're going to be trading another crypto or stable coin in order to get Ankr if you're not on Coinbase Pro or Coinbase? Okay, So let's go back over here and find out what Ankr is. So Ankr, another Ethereum token. So whenever I hear Ethereum token, I'm saying, okay, if I'm going to get this, I probably need to get some more Ethereum. But anyway, an Ethereum token that powers Ankr. Okay, a distributed computing platform that aims to make it easy and affordable for developers to deploy and use a variety of blockchains. The Ankr token can be used to pay for services on Ankr, such as node development, and also acts as an incentive for network participants. Okay, so this seems to be more of a developer token in a sense, I guess. I guess we'll find out more. I don't really, okay, but I did hear distributed computing platform. And the aim is make it easy and affordable to developers to deploy and use a variety of blockchains. I don't really get that just yet. I'm not a developer. I don't know developer talk. Nodes, I get that, but I'm not a node person. Also acts as an incentive to. So I think that Storj, but compared to Ankr, just based upon the description, is probably going to be more popular because it may impact more people that understand it. And I think Ankr, from what I understand just right now, is more in the development side. So engineers, developers, those type of people have way more understanding of this than I will. And so that may make a difference there as well. But what I am paying attention to right here is that we got way more volume than we do a market cap, which interests me from an investing side. Okay. I don't really need, that speaks volumes. Okay. Everybody putting console volume. That speaks volume. Okay. Okay. Okay, man. Partner, wow, is right. Bots trading. Okay, this is what we were talking about. Trey's over here. Trey know what this stuff is. That's why I'm glad my brother from another mother's over here schooling us, because I'm learning just like everybody else. Cloud storage. Okay, so Gavin, you probably understand this. I sold Ankr at 8 cents and it kept going up. Oh man. Okay, and it's at 19 cents now. Oh Lord, that means you got it less than 8 cents. Okay, I know I can do it. Thanks, quick. Okay, speaks volume. Yeah, all right, okay. All right, let's try to learn. Now, Gavin, Trey, whoever else, Tony, if you here, listen, man, I have no idea what the hell they talking about right now, but let's get some pineapple moments going on because I'm going to try to figure this thing out. You can stake this thing. Oh, Lord, connect to Web3. What the hell is Web3? In minutes. We support more than 40 blockchain protocols for staking and development. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Lord, I think I'm understanding this now. This is a staking platform. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is a place where I can stake some coins. Okay, if y'all don't know what staking is, I'm getting it now. You can stake and shake over here. Oh, Lord, I can sign up too? What does sign up mean? Wait a second. What does sign up mean? I can sign up. Wait a second. I don't want to do this yet because I wasn't ready. I don't know what that means. What am I signing up? I don't know what I'm signing up for. I'm not gonna do that just yet. This looks like it's a stake and shake place. Okay. All right. Spin up your own staking nodes and start earning rewards immediately. So you can stake. This is all I'm really interested in. I can stake over here. Now y'all might be saying, what the hell is stake? Well, if you got some crypto, you can come over here and you can stake your crypto in exchange for rewards or APY, annual percentage yield, where you earn crypto back in return. So that's where I'm gonna go first. Okay, staking nodes, I get it. Let's see. Run your own staking node. Easily deploy and manage a node on your favorite blockchain and earn staking rewards without any technical knowledge. Oh, I don't need to know nothing. Okay, one-click deployment. Launch a node of your favorite blockchain in minutes. Automated monitoring and upgrades, no coding skills required. Okay, I like that. Okay, I don't need to know no technical stuff. Okay. Keep your funds in your own wallet and always be in charge of your assets. We don't store any private keys. Okay, so ownership. Everybody put a console ownership. You own this. You own your own wallet. Okay. Earn passive. Oh, wait a second. Earn passive income from your token holdings and delegations without paying any commission fees. So BBC women, yesterday, you guys had a conversation about what you could do with your Bitcoin other than just sitting it there. Well, here's a space where you can do something with your coins that ain't doing nothing. So, for example, let me go back. Let me help you guys out. All right. So, for example, if I come over here, I know Coinbase allows me to stake 3 coins. Well, what about all the other coins? Right? All the other 46 coins that are out there. My Numerai, my Filecoin, my band that I own, some of this stuff, my UMA that I now own. Well, what if I keep the UMA ownership, but then I stake the UMA if I could over here on Ankr. Well, I could still own the UMA and also earn rewards or earn passive income on my UMA by staking it probably over here on the Ankr platform network. And I still keep my private keys, which I don't have right now, but I will get the private keys with my own wallet. So in crypto class 103, which we get into and probably in May, we're going to cover wallets, private keys, ownership, and stuff like that, the things that you can do to earn passive income. Can I get some pineapples in the chat, please? Some pineapples in the motherfucking chat. Woo! Money, 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 money. No, not pineapple. Can I get some dollar signs in the chat, please? Some dollar signs in the chat. Money, 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 money. Woo! Oh, Lord. I don't even understand everything that I just said, but I think I'm right. Somebody help me out, please, because please, because this is more, listen, this is more than just owning the Ankr token. This can move into where I probably want, I want to, me personally, the whole storage thing, I want to own that token, although I don't really know why just yet, but I do want to own it. I know enough to know I want to own it. Over here, I don't necessarily mind owning this Ankr token, but I want to actually probably be a part of the Ankr network so I can do some staking. So let's click on staking. Staking simplified. Ankr provides decentralized staking services for Ethereum 2.0. Ankr's Ethereum 2 staking protocol and platform combines staking and DeFi, implementing elements from traditional staking with non-custodial management, micro pools, instant liquidity, and decentralized governance. Total Ethereum. Oh, so I could stake it. Okay, so it sounds like is it saying that I can only stake Ethereum over here? Is that it? I don't know. Stakers and stakers of Ethereum. Now this is interesting because I have Ethereum that I'm looking to stake over at Coinbase because they're going to pay me 7.5%. But maybe Coinbase might be cheating me out on how much I should be getting paid for that Ethereum. So let's find out.
Staking Ethereum presents many barriers: the amount of ETH, the technical demands, and continual node management.
Hold on, I wasn't
Staker
ready.
removes all of.
It's going too fast. I wasn't ready. Oh Lord, it's going too fast. Oh Lord. Let's click the cash. Oh Lord, that thing going too fast. That thing, oh Lord, that's going too fast. All right, let me try again. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Sorry, people, I was not ready. Where's it at? Okay.
Staking Ethereum presents many barriers: the amount of ETH, the technical demands, and continual node management. Staker removes all of these barriers instantly. Visit staker.io. Click Launch App button. Select Wallet. We support the most commonly used wallets, like MetaMask for desktop and Trust Wallet for mobile. Make sure you've selected the Ethereum main network. The slider lets you select anything from 0.5 to however much Ethereum you have in your wallet. Click Stake, and Staker will stake your Ethereum automatically to the nodes with the highest reputation, all decentralized. Unlike other services, your original stake can never be slashed. Stay safe with Staker. Once staked, you will automatically receive AETH tokens, which represent your staked ETH, plus rewards, and are immediately liquid. You can trade them on Uniswap, use them in DeFi protocols, and more. Visit our dashboard daily to see how much rewards you earned. Staker, staking simplified.
Oh, shit. Ooh, Lord. Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay. All right, let me close this out. Can I close this out or something? Okay, wait a second. All right, now, okay, wait a second. I wasn't ready. Okay, wait a second. Let me get my stuff back. Let me get my stuff back. Y'all gonna learn today. Okay, now. So why stake it? I want to know what the okay, connect my wallet. I got all that. We can do okay. Now the stuff is starting to make sense. Oh Lord. Okay. Oh Lord. I'm sorry. This is important to me. I don't know about y'all. I'm trying to figure out how I can get some more passive income. I don't know what y'all want to learn, but then what I want to know how to get paid. Okay. Why stake with Ankr? Ankr's Ethereum 2 staking solution provides the best user experience and highest levels of safety, combined with an attractive reward mechanism and instant staking liquidity through a bond-like synthetic token called ATH. So this is me staking my Ethereum. Stake as little as 0.5 Ethereum and pool with other stakers while enjoying the same ROI. But I don't know what that ROI is. Is it greater than 7.5? That's what my number I'm looking for, 7.5, because I know how much I'm going to make for staking my Ethereum on Coinbase. Staking manager, send all of your Ethereum in one transaction, and the protocol will automatically allocate your funds to best pools. Now, here's the thing. Staking liquidity with AETH, you can hold or trade your stake assets at any time without having to wait until transactions are enabled on Ethereum 2.0. Keep your funds under your own custody to always remain in full control of your assets. So here's the deal. Over on Coinbase, right, this is a third-party wallet, so I do not have my I do not have the private keys while my Ethereum is over here, right? But I can move my Ethereum to my own wallet that now have the private keys, and I have total ownership. But then also, if I do that, then I must be a person that is very good with organization, so I don't lose my private keys, and therefore I lose my Ethereum. That's the risk. It's great safety, but I know more people are unorganized when it comes to their finances, which is kind of the reason why a lot of us are broke, than they are going to be organized when it comes to their finance. Most people don't even know where their taxes from 7 years ago is at. So I'm just saying, you know, get you a safe deposit box at the house if you're going to do this, but you can do a MetaMask, which would be a wallet on the PC. But here's the deal. Like, while my Ethereum sitting here in this vault, it's not really, the only thing I have is appreciative value if it grows in value. But when they open up the Ethereum 2, right, which is happening, I can stake it here, but I don't have the private keys of ownership. This is interesting. I mean, these are decisions. Oh Lord, a lot of decisions. But here's the good thing about decisions. When you start moving into this world, the good thing is you got options. Everybody putting console options. I got options. You're in a much better place when you can make decisions on how you're gonna make the money versus whether you can make the money or not. See, I'm in a position where I can figure out, okay, how am I going to work this thing to keep on making this money? Versus I ain't got no option to make no additional money. So I'd rather have these type of problems, right? Where I got decision problems on exactly what I'm going to do to make this money versus the kind of problems that come with not having options. So when people say you got more money, more problems, the more problems to me is the decisions that you're going to make in order to really continue to make your money work harder for you than you work for it. So I got some options. And that's going to wreck my brain on, okay, with my decisions, I'm now setting up a strategy on what I'm going to do here to keep getting paid. That's what I keep getting paid. So how AEH works, I just tweet that, learn how. I think we just saw that. Calculate your earnings so I can connect the wallet. So here's the deal. So all of this stuff we learned. So we've been learning about this stuff. If you've taken our classes, Uniswap, let's do a quick little thing here. Where are my young black billionaires at? Right, decentralized liquidity pools and trading. Right, on Uniswap, we got Sushi Swap on Coinbase. We learned about that 2 weeks ago. Decentralized trading and incentivized liquidity pools. MetaMask, we're going to be learning about that. Matter of fact, I think Negas and maybe Wilhelm. Let's work on putting together some wallet classes for the BBC. Maybe one class. We don't have to wait, and we can do the class in the BBC and then make it available to the public. We ain't got to wait till May to do that. Let's work on understanding these wallets, right? MetaMask, Storj, ATH, and connect with DeFi applications. All right, we heard about that one. They mentioned the Trust Wallet Curve is now on Coinbase as well. This is a decentralized liquidity pool with double reward mechanism as well. We'll probably learn about Curve next Saturday or next Friday or Saturday, something like that. We might do a presentation on that. So some of these we now understand. And so now I start, you know what's happening for me? The pieces are starting to come together. The decentralized pieces that were uploaded into the Storj network in my brain are now starting to kind of come together, and I'm getting a full picture. Is anybody else starting to get a full picture of the pieces of this puzzle in this cryptocurrency space as you have been learning more, right? How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? You've been, okay, I get this now, and I get this now, and I get this now. Oh, this just was interesting. Okay, oh, now are the pieces, if your person say, you know what, the pieces are starting to come together, and put it because it's coming together. I'm starting to get it. I'm gonna put that out. The pieces of this cryptocurrency education puzzle are starting to come together for you. Go put in the console. It's coming together. I just want to know if you're starting to understand a little bit more now than you did before with all of these different coins and options and stuff going on. We don't know the words. We don't know the definitions of everything. But you know what? The pieces are starting to come together. Oh Lord. Woo! Oh, money. Okay. Now, so that's what I'm interested in. I mean, obviously, I think owning this. I don't know. I don't really know. But when you start saying, when I saw stake, that was enough to get my. I'm not a developer. I'm not on the enterprise level, so that doesn't really mean. So node market, direct access to 30 staking nodes. Okay, no, there's a node market, custom UI. Stake, unstake. Oh, so I have my own little platform back here. Oh Lord, and my own little back office. Stake, unstake, apply to be a validator. Many more custom features to manage your node. Okay, I get it. I'm in a node market. I get direct access to 30 plus staking nodes at my fingertips that I can stake. I can stake my chain. I guess I can stake. I guess they're saying I can stake my algo. I don't know. I don't know. I know I can stake my Ethereum. But maybe that was over here if I'm going to do Ankr stake. This is, okay, now I'm confused. And I got a mobile platform. Wait a second. Sign up and manage your nodes on the go with Ankr Mobile. So I can do it on my phone too. Okay. All right, so I got this part. But this seems to be another part. This is another part here. Okay, what happens if I click get started? What happened? Where did it go? Okay, go back to the same thing. Okay, I'm not going to do this yet because I'm still trying to figure. This part here got me confused. So is this like it's a staking platform. At first it's saying I could only, the staking here, if I go here, I could only stake Ethereum through this app. But it looks like I can stake other stuff if I go to this node market, that I could then have access to my back office to determine what I'm going to stake. And then I can manage it with my mobile phone as well. So kind of like Coinbase. I can do it on my PC and I can do it on my phone. Looks like I'm gonna have to upgrade my phone. I'm gonna have to get more storage on my phone. Another app that I'm gonna have to have storage for. So some of this stuff that ain't making me money on my phone got to go. If I'm gonna go through my apps on my phone right now, and if it ain't making me money, it probably gotta go. Because I got some stuff that I can add to my phone. Twitter, you're not making me money. Twitter might got to go. I can look at Twitter at any point in time, all these notifications from Chamath and all this stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna have to decide. Do I want to listen? Do I want to read Chamath or do I want to make some money? So Twitter, you might got to go. I need my dope app. Booksy, I need to cut my hair, but I can figure out a way to set an appointment to get my hair cut. So Booksy, although you keep me fresh and clean, you might got to go. Rooters, okay, you give me the news. I need the news. I kind of need the news, but when the last time I clicked on you to get the news? Rooters, you might got to go. You ain't really making me no money. I'm going to go through my phone right now and figure out what apps ain't making me money that I can figure out how to get that information somewhere else, because I'm gonna have my phone is about to turn into my phone is about to be burning up with cash. It's my phone. I'm turning my phone into cash flow. Okay, I'm turning my phone into cash flow. Oh my goodness. Oh, the opportunities. Oh Lord. Woo. Oh Lord. Y'all tell y'all better get with a team. Y'all better get with a team. Okay. It's coming together. Okay, it's coming together. It's starting to make a little bit more sense. It's coming together. Oh, that's why learning is ongoing. Coming together. It's coming together. Oh, it's coming together. It's the new money matrix. The new money is coming together. Woo, Lord. Okay. So I still have to figure out this whole Ankr versus staking on Ankr, Ethereum versus looks like this node market or the staking market. We're going to dive into this more, and we're going to do this more tomorrow. So tomorrow, BBC supporters and members, we'll try to find some more. I think we need to take a little bit more time to dive more into this Ankr thing to make sure we understand what we can do here, the possibilities that are here between, I guess, the Ankr staking, which is just Ethereum, versus that's launching an app, versus signing up to then I can sign up. I can do that, but I still want to know what. Okay, but maybe I'll know when I sign up. I'll sign up, and then we'll figure it out from there. So I'm gonna sign up today, and then tomorrow I'll go through what I learned, and maybe somebody else will do the same thing. We'll begin to really tap into, okay, what did we just figure out as we're looking at this thing called Ankr, which is now a coin that you can get on the Coinbase platform. And again, if you're not in the crypto space and you want to get in the crypto space, let us know. We'll get you a link so you can at least dive into Coinbase and get started. This is what's leading. So what you got to understand is we started here with Coinbase, but it is leading us to other places as we increase our knowledge. And we say, okay, well, now here's the questions we want to ask, and we go find the answers to those questions. And that's what's going on. Okay, so super. I'm excited about learning. I'm excited that I know more today than I did yesterday in this space called cryptocurrency. In the comments below, I'd love for you to share what you learned today. What was your aha, your pineapple moment? What was your big takeaway from what we have done today here on the Black Money and Power Show, our crypto coin education session, our crypto coin learning session, which I hope that you all who have tuned in or might catch the replay have learned something today. I'm simply asking you to answer this question in the comments below. Was this worth your time, and why? Was this worth your time, and why? Go ahead and answer that question in the comments below. Now, I know I talk much faster than you type. It's been an hour and 45 minutes, but it's been worth it. You know, we ain't got nothing coming behind this on a Sunday, so we can take a little bit more time to learn what we don't know about what's happening in our world today. The future is now. Now, if you're saying to yourself, you know what, ERGJ, you kept saying join a crew, join some folks, and I don't know how to join. Okay, well, I got you. Well, here's the opportunities that you have with us. If you want to continue your crypto education with us, you can choose to do what you want to do. But if you want to do it with us, you can become a supporter. Here's how you become a supporter. All right, you become a supporter for $5 a month. Now, here's what I will say: if you are unwilling to invest $5 in a month to learn what you don't know, and if you are saying, you know what, I learned all this stuff today and it wasn't worth $5, because basically one day is $5. But anyway, you can do that for $5 a month. Let me go ahead and leave the link here, or a link here, where you can actually join our group, right? And it's $5 a month for you to do that. Let me leave that in the comments below. Become a supporter, right? Support link, $5 a month, right? And you might be saying, why only $5 a month? My response would be, do you want it to be more? Because clearly it could be more. Okay, I don't need your money. I need you to invest in yourself. I don't need your money. Okay, I need you to show that you're willing to invest in yourself. You invest in yourself, I'll invest in you. It's really just that simple. Then you might be saying, you know what? I want to go a little bit further than $5. I know that just means I'm probably going to get some information, and I'm going to have to digest that information, and I'm going to have to do what I do with that information. But you understand, you know, just cool. I'm helping build the school to make sure that my children and my children get this information, because we know that they ain't going to teach it in these universities. So I'm willing to put that $5. If this brother going to go out here and build the school, and then my children's children ain't got to be worried about learning what we didn't learn, I'm willing to do that. Well, then there's another level. It's called member, right? Become a member. All right, that's $50 a month. Okay? You choose your level of investment. You can do that by simply coming to the Black Billionaires Club. All right, you simply come here, you click on this tab here, I'll pull it up for you. join the club. I'll put that in the comments below. And that's the $50 a month. All the stuff I talked about, financial literacy class, New Black Wall Street book club, business development, an opportunity to earn money with us, as we have a lot of money-making opportunities. You want to get around people that know how to get to the money. You want to dwell where the money resides. That's where you can do as well, okay? I'll put that in the comments below. You choose. BBC. Member. All right. There we go. And then if you got any questions, feel free. I don't think any of that is difficult to comprehend, but you might have a question or two. I don't mind answering it. Okay. We are here. It takes a village, and it starts with us. We are here for we. We are here to take care of we. All right. Let me catch up on these comments, man. We'll begin to get up out of this thing here today. See what you guys talking about here, man. What did you learn today? Was it worth your time? And why? It's coming together, man. Better access to staking coins, stress-free passive income. I'm in Sunday school today. Okay, fantastic. Absolutely. Bakari. All right, the entire session will work to inspire me to learn more about crypto. Respect, King. No problem, man. Much love. One love, man. One love, Bakari. One love. All right. William Granberry, I will support. I appreciate you, brother Granberry. It's important that we support people that are trying to make a difference in our community. So we stop talking about all this, what is the conspiracy theory stuff and what people, that's crazy. It's crazy what things we attach to people. Anyway, Miss Gillian said, man, worth my time. Just picked up Ankr and Storj. All right, Ms. Guthrie, I like the idea of decentralization of coins. Always be open to new ideas. Brother William said, man, definitely worth my time. I learned decentralization is important to the people. All right, let's catch up, man. Blessings to be able to grow here, more value for your money by a teacher who cares. Miss Gardner, yes, learning every day keeps growing your options. Oh, absolutely. Oh, I like that. Passive income is a beautiful thing. Power to the people, non-regulated. Anybody else? And what you learn? Anything else you learned today? Your pineapple moments. Let's get some pineapples in the chat. Let's just get some pineapples in the chat. Just load up the internet with some pineapple, because we all had some pineapple moments, and maybe you can't really, it's hard for you to articulate because your mind is blown right now. You're like, what? Huh? What? Woo! All right, and then sometimes that's all you need. That's why the pineapple is there. It represents all of this stuff flowing from your brain and growing and sprouting, and then your whole head is the core of the pineapple, and then coming out of the top is all this knowledge. All this tree is beginning to plant, and then that thing is going to turn into a money tree, because there's more money in what you know than in what you do. And if you will just simply empty your pocket, empty your wallet to fill your brain, which is what you did today. Now, you didn't exchange any money, but you exchanged your time, which is more valuable than money. You emptied your wallet, you emptied your resources to fill your brain, so that later you can empty your brain to fill your wallet. And then you'll begin to have the Scrooge McDuck experience, where you just invested $5, which could represent that dime, your first dime. And then next thing you know, you are swimming in coins. You're swimming in gold. You're swimming in a vault that you started in March of 2021. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we really need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. It's time to get up, to get out, and go get something. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.